Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about a Nintendo Wii that is not turning on. I'll be going over how to fix it easily in this very simplistic tutorial. Let's get right into the video. I'll be going over 6 easy fixes that you can try out for your Nintendo Wii console just like this to hopefully fix the console and get it to turn on once again. Okay? Now, your console not turning on is a big deal. I'll tell you why. If you can turn on your console and there's a problem with it, you can troubleshoot it through the console itself, through the screens, through the settings, and so forth. But if your console is not turning on at all, it's harder to troubleshoot because there can be so many reasons why it's happening. So these are probably the 6 most common things that you can do to fix the problem. Let's get into this. We're going to go through these quickly. Number 1 is to check the power source. You might think that that plug is working, but it might not be working. Maybe the fuse blew, maybe the circuit breaker tripped, maybe the GFCI tripped somewhere along the line that you don't know it's connected to. Okay, check the power source, plug something else into that outlet, make sure it works. If that doesn't help you out, move on to number 2, which is to inspect the power cable. Now, obviously, you want to take a look at the AC adapter power cable that plugs into the Nintendo Wii itself. Take a look for any breaks, any kinks, any frays, any issues with the power cable. Make sure it's plugged in properly and just inspect the power cable for any damage, basically. Anything that would affect it. And you can wiggle the power cable too. And if the console turns on when you wiggle the power cable, that means that there's a break within the cable itself and you don't want to use that cable. At least you know what the problem is, but you don't want to use that cable. Buy a replacement cable and work with that. Also, if it's plugged into an extension cord or a power bar, you want to inspect that cable as well, okay? If that doesn't help you out, move on to number 3, which is to see if the Nintendo Wii is too hot. Now, if your system's overheating, it's not going to be able to turn on. It happens from time to time, so feel and see if it's too hot. If it's a little bit warm, that's completely normal, but if it's really, really hot, that's going to be an issue. There's a fan back here, but maybe your fan isn't working, potentially, or maybe it's just in an enclosed area and your fan is not able to do its job properly. So see if the Wii is too hot. And that brings us to number 4, which is number 4 is let it cool down for a bit regardless. Even if it's not too hot, you want to make sure you let it cool down for a bit. If you were using your Nintendo Wii and then all of a sudden it turned off and you can't turn it back on, you want to let it cool down. Don't try and turn it on continually. Just leave it alone for 15 minutes. Leave it alone and let it cool down regardless. It might help you out. If that doesn't work or that doesn't help you solve the problem, move on to number 5, which is to reset the AC power adapter, which is that power cord, by unplugging it from both ends. So unplug it from the wall outlet and unplug it from the actual console itself and allow it to sit for 2 minutes unplugged on both ends and then plug it back in. And if you want to be extra safe, let it sit for 3, 4, or even 5 minutes. And then you know it has been reset. Try it out. If that doesn't help you out, move on to fix number 6. We rhyme all the time. I got a friend, his name is Nix. Seriously, I have lots of friends. Their names are Nix. I know probably about 25 Nicholases. So I got lots of friends. Their names are Nix. This is fix number 6. We rhyme all the time. So number 6, no more rhyming, is to hold down the power button on the console for like 30 to 45 seconds. Now, I don't know why this would work, but I've read places that it could work sometimes. And the reason I think is because when you hold down that power button on the console, you're draining any residual energy from the console. So try holding down the power button for 30 seconds. If that doesn't work, unplug it. Try holding down the power button for 30 seconds and releasing it. That will drain any residual energy and electricity in the unit, and then plug it back in and try turning it on again. Try that out. See if that works. If something worked for you, comment below so we know what to try out. And that's truly it. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.